Alright, this is Crazy Carl back with another Malifaux video battle report. This is a 50 Soulstone scrap of Lilith versus Avatar Summerteeth Jones. So we've got Avatar deployed, the Avatar Summer deployed over here with Summer with his Avatar attached. A War Pig, 3 Bayou Gremlins, 2 Slop Haulers, a Hog Whisperer, Malifaux, Ophelia Lacroix, and a Giant Mosquito. And Summer has Slaughter, Eye for an Eye announced, and then one secret strategy because I really like, or one secret scheme because I really like doing secret schemes. Pat Lane has Turf War, Holdouts, and Kidnap on my 3 Bayou Gremlins. Well, it's hidden, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He's brought along Nikima, Blackblood Shaman, 4 Terror Tots, a Desperate Mercenary, Lilith, the Twins, and a Primordial Magic. So, we are all deployed and about to start turn 1. After turn 1, we have not a lot of action. I completed Summer's manifest requirements pretty easily with those 3 Bayou Gremlins. Moved up my War Pig after giving it flight, moved up the Slop Haulers, and moved up the Mosquito, which was then pulled out of position by Lilith with a double take, although I didn't get it on the double take because I cheated it. And Rami tried to take a shot at Lilith and failed to target her at all. And Ophelia's kind of hanging out up there. Lilith moved up, tried to transposition the Lilith and Mature, but wasn't able to do so. Lilu got fast and moved up. Nikima buffed up the Tots, and as a result, he's able to grow 2 of the Tots into a Mature and a Young. And the Blackblood Shaman's hanging out. You have no blood counters left? Okay. So he's got a Tot sitting around in the back. I thought you had that Tot left to activate. You can still do something with it, can't you? He's just going to move it up. That's awesome. And Primordial Magic moved up. So, not a whole lot of stuff happened turn 1, but should be pretty interesting going into turn 2 because we both had our turn of setting up. So, see how it goes from there. All right, we finished up turn 2, and it was a very, very bloody turn. Lilith was able to kill off Malifaux. Nikima tossed Ophelia over to the Mature Nephilim, who was unable to kill her, but the young Nephilim was able to do so after charging over the wall. I moved up my pigs a little bit. The War Pig was able to pig charge onto the Mature Nephilim and did 4 wounds, so that was nice. Or 5 because of charge and so on and so forth. This Slop Hauler suied them back. This one moved up behind the 2 pigs. We've got some gremlins hanging out with this Skeeter here. And Lilith took 3 wounds at the end of the phase and healed up the Mature 2. And I think that's about it. This Terror Tot kind of moved around the side, so it's coming down the corridor of death. And that's pretty much it. So we are now going into turn 3. Alright, we finished turn 3. Fortunately, the board is not quite how it was during the turn. Pat had moved all of his guys into this area of the board. I guess as a defensive maneuver of some sort. I guess it meant I couldn't really attack a lot of them, so that was pretty good. Because one of the shortcomings of the Gremlins is that they only have a 1-inch melee range. And I moved my Mosquito not where he's supposed to be. So I made a couple Mosquitoes by sacrificing some Gremlins. I had 1 wounded Mosquito that I just sacrificed to make another one, so a little bit cheesy, but I'm not stalling activations with him, so I don't feel terribly bad about it. I used the Slop Hauler to suey up Summer and the War Pig, who then went in and killed some stuff. I was able to kill off the Mature Nephilim using the War Pig, although the War Pig wasn't able to finish him off. I had to use Summer to finish him off. And then I had this backup Slop Hauler to bring these guys back. I did lose the Hog Whisperer, which was very unfortunate, to... Was it the Mature? It was the Young. Yeah, the Young came in and got him. So, unfortunately for that, I don't have a Hog Whisperer anymore. But them's the beats. So that is pretty much it for turn 3. We're now going into turn 4. Did Nikima do something relevant? Yeah, Nikima killed a Bayou Gremlin, and then she got pulled up. You killed 1. You didn't kill all of them. And then Lily lured her back, and then through a bunch of pushing shenanigans, including an earthquake from Pat, she ended up back on top of that cliff. So. Excellent turn. We're now going into turn 4. Alright, we've just finished up turn 4. It resulted in the Slop Hauler winning initiative that was there, but this is a different one. Walked over to here, sacrificed himself to reactivate Summer and the War Pig. So that meant they were able to do lots. The War Pig, they were then suied over by this Mosquito that is now dead. And the War Pig charged over here. Pig charged just to get out of Lilith's melee range, then walked over to here. Then Swine Dash 3 times to kill off the, what is that thing called? Primordial Magic, there we go. So that was pretty cool. Was able to heal himself back up to full after getting hit by a Mature Nephilim twice, down to 2. He is now back down to 2 because a couple of young Nephilims grew up and decided to attack him. Summer was suied over, and charged into over here after walking 3 times, and tried to kill off Nekima, but hit the Black Joker on his Willpower Duel for Irresistible, so it finished off his attack. And then he cast Swamp Gas, did a bunch of damage, and summoned a Piglet, which is now back down over here because it was suied back with the Slawpoller. The Piglet was unable to hit Nekima with a melee strike. And I've got 2 mosquitoes back there for Sui duty, and that's pretty much it. So we are now going into turn 5. Alright, we finished up turn 5, and it was a pretty risky turn. Summerteeth overextended himself to do a bunch of damage. He was able to kill off Nekima, toss another 4 damage on the pair of young Nephilims. And I don't no, did he poop out a pig? No, he did not poop out a pig this turn. Last turn he pooped out the pig. Unfortunately, it left him kind of exposed, so the mature Nephilim was able to charge in, did a ton of wounds to him. However, in doing so, I was able to trigger off Bring Your Own Gremlin, which, actually twice. So you see there's only one, so what I did is I put one of the gremlins right here within the mature Nephilim's melee range, and what that let me do is have the other white meat ability go off, which meant that I failed my morale duel, and the pig closest to him, within 4 inches, was able to move towards him, which was Summer, and then heal all his wounds, so that was pretty awesome. I don't know what did Lilith do this turn. She killed off my last Slawpoller, so I am now out of Slawpoller, which is really ungood for me. I think we're pretty close in Slaughter, although I might be ahead by now because Nekima has just so many points for Slaughter. Both of my mosquitoes failed to cast Sui because they're awful, which meant that my War Pig is now stuck with those 2 young Nephilim, which means I'm not in the greatest of shape to deal with that, so that's going to be a little interesting. I was hoping to Sui him over, then activate my last Bayou Gremlin and heal him up, but that was just not in the cards. So we are now going into turn 6, and I'll come back to you after that. Alright, we finished up turn 6, and a very epic turn 6 it was. The mature Nephilim tried to kill off a Piglet, which flipped a red Joker, so he wasn't able to do that. So then he hopped over the wall, attacked the Gremlin, and triggered Knock Aside. This is something we're not completely sure on, so we'll have to go over that. I had the Piglet here. He's height 3, we were playing these as height 2. The Piglet's height 1, so I think that the Piglet's able to reach him just because he's height 3 and you just draw a line of sight, you don't have to go over walls or anything like that. I could be wrong though, so we did the disengage strike, hit the Black Joker, so I stopped him. If not, then he wouldn't have stopped and he would have gone over and killed my War Pig. As it was, the War Pig was able to live, and I don't think it did anything actually. I think I activated Summer next. And then the War Pig died to something. I had 2 Piglets off of Summer's trigger from Swamp Gas, because I cast it twice. And one of the Piglets ended up in the deployment zone, cast Root Around, which I misnamed as Truffles, because you root around for Truffles, that's where I was thinking. And the other Piglet killed off the other 2 young Nephilims with its Swine Dash, after killing off, because one of the youngs flew over to there, and tried to kill it. So, Lilith came over, killed off the Piglet, and transpositioned a couple models, but didn't really do anything. So, the game ended with Pat getting nothing for Turf War. He got 2 points for Kidnap, because it was the 3 Bio Gremlins that I called. I got 2 points for my Thwart, and 2 for Eye for an Eye, and then 2 for Slaughter, because I had something like 50 points worth of dead, and he had 40-something, so I wasn't able to get 1.5 times. It's a lot harder to do in large Soulstone games. So, that was it, and it was a pretty good game, and hope you enjoyed it.